Okay, we're actually going to sign into Medium using Twitter. Because Medium was created by several of the Twitter founders, it's entirely based off of how you can connect with your Twitter account. So let's do that. We're going to click on the M in the top left-hand corner, and I'm going to sign in with Twitter. And then what should happen is that since I'm already logged into Twitter with my account, I can actually go and now start creating a new post. So this is my first time logging in, and I can choose to follow certain things. So let's see, here's a few collections that I might be interested in reading in. So let's see here. Product design, that's something that I like. Let's take a look at who I am, that's also very interesting. And let's see here, let's mobile culture. So we're going to click on the button here that says Get Started right off the screen, and voila, we're back at the home page. And it looks just like anything else. So let's create a new story. And we're going to go to the top right hand, and you're going to see Create New Story. And this is it. This is where you go to create your blog post. So it's very simple, it's very sparse, and it could, kind of but think you're confusing you because you think it's more involved. But no, this is very much it. It's very different from how other sites work. So I already have a blog post that I have from my own website, and I'm going to post it here. And as you can see, I already have links set up. I can choose, I can highlight things. Let's see here. I'm going to highlight might. I'm going to italicize it. I can make it a heading. Oof, too big. I can make it bold. I can make it a heading 2. Still too big. I can put it in quotes. And I can also make it a link. So, not necessary. I'm going to unlink it. I am going to unbold it. And I am not going to leave a note, which I can do otherwise, and I'm going to cancel that. So I can create a title here, and this is from my own blog post about spec work, and we don't like it. And so I've got a title, I've got a subhead, and I've got a post here. Fantastic. The last thing it lets me do is I can add a photo, which I am going to click, and I'm going to grab from my desktop, and it's crunching it. It's a little ugly, but this is just a post that I'm giving for an example, and I can add a photo credit. And this is very important if you're using a photo from someplace that you did not take. If you have a photographer, you want to make sure they get credit for it. Make sure they get a link. So I can then publish this, and people will be able to come to my my post here and see what it looks like. So we're going to share. We're going to publish this, and I'm going to confirm this. And there we go. It has been published. Now, I can increase my story's exposure by finding a collection, and I can also go back to my post and click edit, and I can delete it. So I can publish, I can go back and make changes, I can cancel, and I can delete my entire post right here. So that is very simply a blog posting platform that requires you just to write, and you can share it out with everyone on Twitter. Now, what's great about Medium is that because it's already built off the back of another social networking site, and this is going against the grain for how I usually say, you have to use Twitter. You have to put this with your other social networks, especially Twitter, because it has to log in with Twitter. But what's great about Medium is that it's meant for everybody and anybody to come to, and you can share it out with anyone. So this is one platform that you might want to take a look at and see if it's for you. if you want to start contributing to a blog. Now, the great thing about Medium is that you don't have to keep a strict blog schedule, a strict writing schedule. You can be a little bit more free-flowing with it because there's a lot more people contributing to the site, not just yourself. So this is one avenue altogether that you might want to take a look at and try. I'm going to delete this post because I'm not going to share anything to Medium right now. So deleted stories cannot be recovered. You can't save a draft on Medium. I'm going to delete permanently. Spec work has been deleted. And spec work means speculative work for designers, and you can ask me all about that at some point in time. So now we're back at the home page, and we're going to take a look at leaving a note. So as you can see, the home page has changed one bit. There is one little thing that's new, the design process, a pyramid. I happen to be a designer, so I can leave a note. I can see that he has put a photo in. He's got a note here off to the side. There's a lot of people who've already given notes. So let me click on that, and I can see what other people's comments are. Now here's what you have to think about when you're writing a blog post, is that you're going to get comments. And this gentleman right here has left a a positive comment. He was searching for something like this for a long time. And I can leave a note to the publisher, this William Newton here. I can leave him a note and add that myself, so he can see that I also have left him a note. I can click on other people's notes as well, and I can reply to those people. So I can do that and leave a breadcrumb trail so that people can see who I'm replying to. So commenting in this respect, if you were to get negative comments, you can then click and reply to that person. Now what that does is it shows the readers to your blog that you're actively looking and following up with your posts, and that you're not just putting it out there and doing the whole build it and they will come mentality. You're actually posting and being proactive with your posts and your readers. People who read blogs want to see that, and that's what they typically expect as well. So that's where it comes into play with how much time can you spend with a blog, because not only do you have to come up with the blog content and write the entire thing and give photos if need to, you also have to dedicate time to the follow-up afterwards, which is the commenting and the sharing and the retrospect of what you put out. So there's a lot more going on with it, but as you can see, blogging is built for discussion. It's all about discussion. So the perfect idea for social media, because it's social commenting on articles. And with blog posts, you can have a little bit more of an opinion than you can have with article writing for media, because it's meant to be, you can be a little bit biased in that respect, especially with personal blogs. You can definitely have a thought process and an idea of what you want to say for a professional blog as well, if you're writing a professional blog. But for article writing for websites, for big media sources, you have to be unbiased. Are they always? No. But as you've seen, if you've ever gone to any media site, the comments that are left after any article, they can get pretty vicious. So the idea, again, think like a publisher, speak like a friend. That just goes hand in hand with blogging, because here the rewards and the risks are greater. So we're going to take a look at this guy's post. As you can see, he's very popular. He's got a lot of notes that people have left for him, especially right here. Look at all the comments that are there. And he even has an animated GIF here, and I say GIF, not GIF. And as you can see, I can then recommend this blog post, and I would say, hey, I like this. I want to recommend this to you. And I can share it out to Twitter. I can share this out to Facebook. And I can do more things. I can send this via email to somebody, or if it's something that doesn't quite, ring true, or is not, community specific here, you can report this as spam, and you'll know spam if you see it. It just does not go with other posts. So you can also then click to suggest a link for further reading. So if you read this and you thought that this goes well with something else that you've read, you can post a link to that other thing that you've read and say, hey, this might be something also to check out. You can find out about the author right here, and you can click on his name, and it should take you to all of his stories, everything that he's posted. So you can go back and you can see here at the bottom, and it was published in this collection. So this was published in the Design and User Experience collection. And I can see that there's 14 more stories in this collection, and I can follow that collection. So, and then the next post is Introvert's Guide to Better Presentations. So that's Medium in a nutshell. Here we go. Here is a photo credit. So that's Medium in a nutshell. It has a 4-minute read for this post in particular, and it's a very simple process. So this is a great community blog post. This is a whole new format for blogging, and the next we're going to take a look at a WordPress blog.